Hello everyone, this side Manisha Mishra, Assistant Professor in Mathematics, Applied Science Department at Central Institute of Technology and Management, Gurgaon. This college is affiliated to Maharishi Dayanand University, Rohtak. So today I will discuss the solution of second order linear differential equation. So in previous session I told you I think 4 cases or 3 cases, and today I will discuss last case fifth, and second topic will be Cauchy-Euler equation. This is very important topic because there will be a 7.5 marks question in your final semester exam. So just prepare Cauchy-Euler linear differential equation, and other topic is 7.5 marks also, and topic is variation of parameters. So both of the topic are very important. So prepare because total 15 marks question, and there will be 4 questions. So first question is related to Cauchy-Euler, and second question is related to variation of parameter, and another question is related to your power series and solution of the power series, right? So there are total 4 questions, and you will attempt only two questions. That means one part or another part, right? So both of the topic are very important, so let's begin it. So our next case is case fifth, 1 upon fd e to the power ax phi x is equal to e to the power ax 1 upon fd plus a phi x, right? So first, where it is coming from, let me tell you. You have a differential equation d2y upon dx2 plus a dy upon dx plus by is equal to x, right? Or phi x. So we have our differential equation. So there is a case here, fd means function of d. So there is a case here, 1 upon fd. If your right hand side is given like this, e to the power ax into phi x type, right? There will be two function. Here there are two functions. So what will you do? If exponential is given alone, then you will replace d by a, but there is another function in multiplication, phi x. So you will replace d by d plus a, and your e to the power ax will be outside. D is replaced by d plus a into phi x. Your phi x, whatever, sin x, maybe cos x, maybe x square, whatever, right? So it's only depend on phi x, right? So there is an example here, so you will better understand by the example. D square minus 4d plus 4 of y is equal to x cube e to the power twice x, right? So first our target is to find out the complementary function. So complementary function, that means you will make auxiliary equation. So auxiliary equation is m square minus 4m plus 4 is equal to 0. You will put d is equal to m, then you will get your complementary function. So m square minus 2m plus 4 is equal to 0. So here m is common, so m minus 2 is common, m minus 2 is equal to 0. So m minus 2 0. That means you are getting roots are real and same, right? If the roots are real and equal, then what will your complementary function? C1 plus x c2 e to the power twice x, right? Now target is to find the particular integral. So particular integral is equal to 1 upon fd. Fd means d square minus 4d plus 4 e to the power twice x into x cube. So now apply our case fifth. So our case is e to the power ax phi x. You can write e to the power ax, and d will be replaced by d plus a. So replace d by d plus a. So e to the power twice x you are writing outside, and d is replaced by d plus 2. Just solve it and you will get e to the power 2x 1 upon d square x cube. So I told you 1 d means differentiation with respect to x. So 1 by d means differentiation, opposite will is integration. So 1 by d square, that means double time integration. So double integration x cube dx dx. So double time integration, after the double integration you will get e to the power 2x into x to the power 5 upon 20. So this is your particular integral, and your complete solution will be CF plus PI. So C1 plus x e to the power twice x plus e to the power twice x into x to the power 5 upon 20. So this is very easy case. You will do just one thing, that d is replaced by d plus a. If your two function is given, one function is your exponential function and another one is your algebraic function or whatever is given, right? So you will apply first exponent for the function exponential, then you will follow another case here, right? Now this is very important linear differential equation, Cauchy-Euler homogeneous linear differential equation, right? So what is Cauchy-Euler homogeneous linear differential equation? Guys, a n x n d to the power n y upon dx to the power n, that means nth order derivative, plus a n minus 1 xn minus 1 will be here, d to the power n minus 1 upon dx to the power n minus 1 y, plus and so on, a naught y is equal to phi x, right? So this is your Cauchy-Euler linear differential equation, where a naught, a1, a2 and so on, and an are the constants, right? So for the solution of this linear differential equation, you will choose x is equal to e to the power z, right? Then your z, you can write z is equal to log x. So you are putting x is equal to e to the power z. That means you are converting x into the new function z, right? Now, then you have z is equal to log x, and you are writing d upon dz is equal to capital D. That means you are taking now new variable z here, and your notation is d upon dz is equal to capital D, right? Now our differential equation is a n x to the power x and d to the power n y upon dx n plus a n minus 1 d to the power n minus 1 upon this one, right? So our target is to calculate dy upon dx, right? So for the calculation of dy upon dx, we can write dy upon dx as a new variable, dy upon dz into dz upon dx. There is no change in this one and this one, because dz cancelled out. We get dy upon dx, right? So we can write dy upon dx as in the form of this one, right? Now dy upon dx, so dy upon dz into dz upon dx. So we have z is equal to log x, so we can find dz upon dx from here. So your dz upon dx will be 1 by x. So you can write the value of dz upon dx here. So you can see in the Cauchy-Euler equation, there is an x and x d to the power n y upon dx, and here x to the power n minus 1 will be here. Just by mistake I forgot to write here x to the power n minus 1 plus x to the power n minus 2 d to the power n minus 2. That means in each and every dy upon dx, you will get a multiplication of x of the same order, right? If you have a second order differential equation, then what will you be the second order differential equation? X square d2y upon dx2 plus, because order is 2, d2y upon dx2, order is 2, so you have a variable multiplication of x square, right? Same order multiplication. If you, right? So okay, right? So here we can see that we have x square d2y upon dx2. So our target is next to find d2y upon dx2. You can see here z x into dy upon dx, you will get dy upon dz, right? Now d2y upon dx2, second target is d2y by dx2 find करना है. So d upon d, you can write d2y upon dx2 as d upon dx into dy upon dx. So dy upon dx, we have 1 by x dy upon dz. So just write here 1 by x d2y upon dx2, where it is coming from, 1 minute. D upon dx in of 1 upon x into dy upon dz. That means there are two functions, so you will apply u into v rule here. So u into v means u dot dv to 1 by x into d2y upon dz to into dz upon dx. This dx is here, and you are differentiating dy upon dz, so you will get d2y upon dz2, and dz differentiation will be dz upon dx, right? Minus v differentiation, 1 by x differentiation will be minus 1 upon x square into dy by dz. Just put all these values here. So dz upon dx, we have 1 by x here, 1 minus 1 upon x square dy upon dz. So 1 by x square is common, taking outside and cross multiply by, then you will get d2y upon dz2 minus dy upon dz. That means your target is to find x dy by dx, x square d2y by dx2, x cube dy by d3y by dz3. It means you will find all of the terms which is given in your differential equation, right? Otherwise, this is the proof where we are getting all these terms, but you can remember directly. So d2y upon dz2 minus dy upon dz, you can write dd minus 1 of y, right? So x cube d3y upon dx3, you can write d minus 1 d minus 2 of y. That means that when you will find d3y upon dx3, then you will differentiate this equation again, then you will get this equation. So just remember by the similarly and so on, you can follow the same process. D minus 1 d minus 2 d minus 3 for the fourth order, the and most probably second or third order, till second and third order can be asked. No more further order will not come, right? Will come. So there is an example here, so you will better understand by the example. Solve x square d2y upon dx2 minus twice x dy by dx minus 4y is equal to x to the power 4. So now you can see here x into dy by dx. There is an equation in x into dy by dx, same x square d2y by dx2. That means both terms are coming together. So we put x is equal to e to the power z, and our capital D is d upon dz. So x dy by dx is equal to dy upon dz. That means new variable dy, right? New we are converting old one to new one. Now x square d2y by dx2. So you can write dd minus 1 of y, d2y by dz2 minus dy by dz. So dd minus 1 of y will be here. Now put all these values in your given equation. So dd minus 1 minus 2 d minus 4 of y is equal to, now right hand side is given x to the power 4. So you are putting x is equal to e to the power z. So your right hand side will be e to the power z to the power 4, and power to power multiplication. Now solve this. So you have a differential equation d square minus 3d minus 4 of y is equal to e to the power 4z, right? So your auxiliary equation for the CF, now you will follow the previous solution method, right? So m square minus 3m minus 4 is equal to 0. So m is equal to 4, m is equal to minus 1. So we can see roots are real and distinct. If roots are real and distinct, so your solution will be CF is equal to C1 e to the power 4z. Why we are writing z here? Because you have converted x into a new variable z. So you will write x in place, z in place of x, right? So we will follow the same process, but variable will be changed here. CF is equal to C1 e to the power 4z plus C2 e to the power minus z, right? And for the PI, so 1 upon d square minus 3d minus 4 e to the power 4z. So when you will replace, when you will apply case 1 here, so your case will be fail and you are getting 1 by 0. That means case fails. And if your case is case fails, then what will you do? Multiply by z and differentiate with respect to d, then put d is equal to a. So multiplying by z, and f dash d means d square differentiation 2d minus 3d differentiation minus 3 e to the power 4z. Now you can put z is equal to 4 here. So you can see that our case is applicable. So z into e to the power 4z by 5. Thus the complete solution is yours. Y is equal to CF plus PI. So CF is your this one, and PI also here. Now Solution, our differential equation is given in the form of dy by dx. So your solution is also in the form of y and x, right? So y is equal to, you can write e to the power minus z as 1 by x, because you have x is equal to e to the power z. So 1 upon x is equal to 1 upon e to the power z. So 1 e to the power minus z, you will get 1 by x. E to the power 4z, you can write x to the power 4. And z, you have log x, e to the power 4z, x to the power 4. So you will write your answer in the form of y and x, right? Not in the form of z. So you in last line, you just put all these values. There is another example here. So x squared d2y by dx2 plus x dy by dx plus y is equal to sine log x squared. So again, same process will be followed. So x is equal to e to the power z, right? So d upon dz is equal to capital D, z is equal to log x. Now, again, x dy by dx, we need to find x dy by dx. So your x dy by dx will be dy upon dz, that means capital dy. X squared d2y by dx2, that means d2y by dz2 minus dy by dz. So you can write it dd minus 1 of y. Now, the given equation will be, so your given equation is x squared d2y by dx2 plus x dy by dx plus y is equal to sine log x square. So you can apply here log m to the power n formula. So that will be your n log m. So you can write it 2 log x. So just write all these value here. Then you will get dd minus 1 of y plus dy plus 1 is equal to sine 2z. Now you can see that your equation is in the form of y and z. That means x remove. Right now, d square plus 1 of y is equal to sine z. Now, same process will be follow up. That auxiliary equation, your m square plus 1 is equal to 0, m square is equal to minus 1, m is equal to plus minus iota. So, CF will be C1 cos z plus C2 sin z. Now, PI 1 upon d square plus 1 sin 2z. So, you can apply 1 upon d square plus 1 sine 2z. So 1 upon minus 1 4 plus 1, because which case is applicable? Case second. If you have sine ax, so you can write d square is equal to minus a square. So a is 2, so a square to 4 and minus a square will be minus 4, right? So minus 4 plus 1, so minus 3 upon sine z. So your pi is minus 1 by 3 sine 2z. Now, your complete solution is y is equal to cf plus pi. So c1 cos z plus c2 sin z minus 1 by 3 sin 2z. So I told you that you will convert it into x form. So z is equal to log x and sin 2z will be sin log x. Right? This is your final answer. So there are 3 to 4 questions here. You will solve these questions and match your answer with my answer. If any doubt, then you can ask me, right? These are very easy questions. Now, there is another method, variation of parameter method, right? This is also 7.5 marks question, and I'm sure that it will come in your semester exam. Both of the questions, Cauchy-Euler equation. One question will be come from Cauchy-Euler equation, and second one will come all from method of variation of parameters. So guys, just prepare these questions because these are very important questions, and 200% they will come in your exam, right? So method of variation of parameter. Let the differential equation be a d2y by dx2 plus b dy upon dx plus cy is equal to x. We have all our solution to find CF and find particular integral. But there is another type of equation. Suppose you have 10 in right hand side 10x cosec x, then you have the case only for sin x and cos x to find the particular integral. For sin x and cos x, you have only the case for sin x and cos x, but you don't have a case about sin x, tan x, cosec x, cot x. So to solve these types of questions, to find the particular integral of these types of question, you will apply method of variation of parameter. right? This is also only for applicable for the second order linear differential equation, right? Only for second order, not more than second order, right? So a d2y by dx2 plus b dy by dx plus cy is equal to x. This is your differential equation. So if this is your differential equation, then you will get cf plus pi. So you are considering that the complementary function of the above equation is ay1 plus by2 or c1y1 plus c2y2. All are constant, doesn't matter what are you taking. Cf is equal to c1y1 plus c2y2. This is your complementary function, right? So if this is your complementary function, that means you have roots and that roots will satisfy the differential equation, right? So your so that y1 y2 satisfy this equation, given differential equation. Now let us assume the particular integral is, we are assuming that we have our particular integral like this: y is equal to uy1 plus vy2. Right now our target is to find the value of u and v, and we will put the value of u and v here. Then then we have our particular integral, right? So find u and v by the formula u is equal to integration minus y2 into x upon w, and v is equal to y1 x upon w. So I am not giving you the proof of this one, where it is coming from. I am just using direct formula. So you guys also use direct formula of u and v. No need to write proof all these things, right? So where w, what is w? Wronskian. You and Wronskian, what is Wronskian? Y1, Y2, Y1 dash, Y2 dash, and this is your determinant. Wronskian, if your Wronskian is 0, that means variables are linear dependent. If your Wronskian does not equal to 0, that means your variables are the independent variable, right? So your Wronskian W is equal to determinant of y1, y2, y1 dash, y2 dash, and determinant just y1, y2 dash minus y1 dash, y2 dash. So you will calculate W by use this formula, right? Where y1 and y2 are independent variable. So you will do one thing, that you will find your CF. After that you will find y1, y2, then find Wronskian, then find u and v. Put all these value in particular integral CF, then that will be your complete solution, right? So there is an example here: d2y by dx2 plus y is equal to 10x, right? There is right inside 10x. You can solve this equation by the previous method, but in right hand side there is a 10x here, so we cannot find solution easily, right? So apply the method of variation of parameter in your final semester exam. In your exam, variation of parameter point will be mentioned, right? You don't think that you need not be think that which case will be applicable. Your variation of parameter point will be mentioned there, right? So just apply parameter method. So we have d2y upon dx2 plus y is equal to 10x, right? So auxiliary equation will be m square plus 1 is equal to 0. d2y by dx2, you can write d square plus 1 of y is equal to 10x. So m square is equal to minus 1. So m square is equal to iota square, because we know that minus 1 value is iota square. So m is equal to plus minus iota, right? So CF will be, roots are imaginary, we are getting roots, imaginary roots. So our CF will be C1 cos x plus C2 sin x. So CF is equal to, you can write this line as C1 y1 plus C2 y2, right? Because you have considered that your CF is C1 y1 plus C2 y2, right? Now y1 is equal to cos x, y2 is equal to sin x. So you will find w here. W is equal to y1, y2, y1 dash, y2 dash. So y1 is your cos x, y2 is your sin x. So y1 dash will be cos x differentiation minus sin x differentiation cos x. So cos square x minus sin square x. So minus minus will be positive, right? So that value is 1. So we have W is equal to 1. Now Pi we are considering U into Y1 plus V into Y2. Our Pi is U into Y1. We can see here U into Y1 plus V into Y2. This is your Pi. Now we need to calculate U and V. So we have our formula U is equal to minus Y2 into X upon W dx, integration minus sin x tan x dx. You can write it sin by cos 1 minus cos square x upon cos x dx. Just solve this and integrate this. So minus 1 upon cos x dx plus cos square x upon cos x dx. So minus sec x dx and plus cos x dx, right? Now sec x integration is minus log sec x plus tan x. Sec x integration is log sec x plus tan x, and cos x integration is sin x, right? Second target is to find v is equal to integration y1x upon w into dx. So y1x cos x into tan x dx, sin x integration minus cos x. So pi is equal to uy1 plus vy2. So you have u is equal to sin x minus log sec x plus tan x into y1 cos x minus vy2 cos x into sin x. So this term will be cancelled out after multiplication by cos x inside the bracket. So you will get complete solution is equal to CF plus PI. So CF is equal to C1 cos x plus C2 sin x, and PI is your this one, right? So I have completed your upper half, more than upper half unit or second, right? So just prepare your unit, and these topics are very important. So please prepare these 2 topics for the final semester exam, right? If you guys have any doubt, then you can ask me. Maybe I will share one more example of related to variation of parameter. And our next in our next session, I will share power series and solution of the power series, right? So this topic is also will come in your exam, but these 2 topics, variation of parameter and Cauchy-Euler equation, are very important. Thank you.